Hello dear students. Today in this video I will teach you about pronouns. So I want everyone to take out your book and take out the chapter pronouns. So my first question is, children, what do you understand from pronouns? The words that replaces nouns I, me, she, we, they, who, that, yours, his, her, it, etc. All these are pronouns. That means the words which are used instead of a noun when we do not need or want to name someone or something directly. Now, in this poem, you see, Jack and Millie came to tea. Jack is he and Millie she. And little Susie, well, that's me. So all the words that are red in color are pronouns. Now, the kinds of pronouns. The first one, personal pronouns. So, in the grammatical sentence, children, a personal pronoun is a pronoun that is related mainly to a particular person. Personal pronouns are not limited to people and can also refer to animals and objects. And in the personal pronouns stand for three persons: the first person, second person, the third person. The first person is the person speaking. Example, I, we, me, mine, us, ours. The second person, the person spoken to. You, yours. The third person, the person or thing spoken of. He, she, it, him, hers, his, they, them, theirs. So, pronouns I, we, you, he, she, it, they are used in the subject position in a sentence. Pronouns me, us, you, him, her, it, them are used in the object position in a sentences. Note that it and you are used both in the subject and object positions also. Now third one, pronouns mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs are used to show possession and are called possessive pronoun. We use a possessive pronoun when we want to refer to a person or a thing and to say who that person or thing belongs to or is connected with. So, I think so you all have understood what is personal pronouns. Now, the next one is relative pronouns. So, what are relative pronouns? That pronouns which are used to relate or join sentences. For example, who, whose, whom, which, and that. Okay, children? Like who, whom, used for persons or people. The woman who called yesterday wants to buy the house. Which is used for things and animals. Did you see the letter which came today? I love the puppy which is jumping at the kitchen. Whose? Whose for used for possessions of people, animals. He is a man whose opinion I respect. She is the student whose handwriting is the best in my class. Whom? Whom is used for people when the person is the object of the verb. For example, the author whom you criticized in your review has written a letter in reply. That. Used for people, things, and animals. The girl that we met in France has sent us a card. We live in a ground floor flat that backs onto a busy street. Do you like the cat that is sleeping underneath the table? So, all these are relative pronouns. Now, third one is your demonstrative pronouns. So, what are demonstrative pronouns? Demonstrative pronouns are used to demonstrate, like the words this, that, these, those. When they are used to point out the things and persons they refer to, they are called demonstrative pronouns. Like, for example, this is the book I have written. That was a good shot. These are the trees we have planted. So, that is a demonstrative pronoun that is referring to a specific noun. This is a singular pronoun as it is referring to only one house. In the sentence, you can see that is a beautiful house. This is what he is charging. This is used as pronoun in place of a number, and it is also acting as a quantifier by referring not only to the noun but to the amount or number of the noun as well. This is a singular demonstrative pronouns. These were made by me. This is showing an unspecified quantity of something that was made by a person. This is a plural demonstrative pronouns as it's referring to a number of objects. Everyone remember those days. Those is showing a particular time as period of days in the past. It is being used in place of a noun that could be school, summer, college, etc. Here also, those is a plural demonstrative pronouns as it is indicating a number of days. So, demonstrative pronouns is nothing but the pronouns which are used to point out things and persons. So, these pronouns are very easy. You can make it out from the sentence this, that, these, those. The next is your interrogative pronouns. What are interrogative pronouns? From the word interrogative, you can make out that they are question pronouns. That means they ask questions. The pronouns who, what, which, whom, whose are called interrogative pronouns when they are used to ask questions. Like, for example, which, what, when you have a limited choice, which is used for when you have a limited choice for a thing, then which is used. What is used for asking for general information. What is the time, where is then what have you eaten. Then who, when asking about a person and name. Whom, used when asking about a person or name. Whoever, used for emphasizing instead of who in question, typically expressing surprises or confusion. Whoever is also used to emphasize a lack of restriction in selecting one of a definite set of alternative or regardless of which. Now, for example, whoever could have done this. Can whoever leave last please look the door. Whichever one will you choose. So, interrogative pronouns ask questions. Now, next pronoun, reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun, children, is a pronoun that refers to the subject and is necessary to basic meaning of the sentence. For example, myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, yourselves, ourselves, themselves. A reflexive pronoun is used as the object of a sentence. It is the same person or thing as the subject in the sentence. For example, the baby saw itself in the mirror. Anu cut herself with a knife. The madman was talking to himself. Now, next pronoun. Emphatic pronoun. Now, what are emphatic pronouns? Emphatic pronoun is not an essential part of a sentence. As you can see in the sentences, they can be omitted. They are used to say something forcefully. Myself, ourselves, yourselves, yourselves, himself, herself, itself, themselves. When they are used for the purpose of emphasizing something, then they are used. For example, I had to do it myself. She has to finish herself. Now, distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns are pronouns that describes member of a group, person, thing separately and not collectively. Distributive pronoun is always singular and as such it should be followed by a singular noun and verb. So distributive pronouns, they refer to person or things one at a time. They are always singular. For example, each, every, either, neither, everyone, none, no one, any, etc. Now examples are each of the girls got a medal. Either of you has to come for the wedding. Everyone loves flowers. None of the four answers is correct. Neither of the newspapers in is English. So this is all about the distributive pronouns. Now next one is your indefinite pronouns. The words one, none, all, some, nothing, something, nobody, few, anybody, any are called indefinite pronouns. They do not refer to anything or person in particular. They are also called quantifiers because they denote quantity or amount. That means in this slide you can see show unspecified objects or people whether in plural or in singular. Indicate the entire noun or some of the noun or none of the noun. Used when we want to refer to group of persons without actually specifying who or how much. So these are some of the examples of indefinite pronouns. Somebody, someone, somewhere, anybody, anything, anywhere, no one, nothing, everybody, everyone, everywhere, few. So all these are indefinite pronouns. So I hope all of you have understood about pronouns. Thank you, children.